Hello everyone, my name is Tojo and welcome back to an episode of Dragon Age 2 in what's supposed to be the second episode of Chapter 3, but unfortunately the previous episode's footage was corrupted, I lost all of it, and I didn't have a backup save to go and redo it. So last time we went and caught up with some of our friends, talking about some of the rumblings around Kirkwall. The Grand Cleric is concerned because the Divine has sent one of her personal agents to come and assess whether or not she needs to intervene in Kirkwall, and turns out the chosen delegate to that was our old friend Liliana from Dragon Age 1. She is known as the Nightingale. She is the right hand of the Divine and is responsible for things that need like a delicate touch. She's very much like, you know, super secret spy agent kind of person going on. Unfortunately, Liliana seems to think that Kirkwall needs to be intervened on. So we are now expecting the divine armies of the Chantry to come against Kirkwall.
Would you give up if the city has moved on?
Like Ferelden moved on after Kaelin.
You've been reading.
It's a good tale. King Alistair is particularly inspiring. But I doubt that's how you see me. I don't intend to let anyone die restoring me to my place, Aveline. The risks are mine, and that will have to satisfy.
It was well said. I give you that. We'll see.
So with that in mind, what exactly do I need to be doing right now? Give me one moment. Okay, so we actually need to go back into the Chantry real quick to tell the Divine about what's been happening. This is the Viscount's Keep, not the Chantry. Where is the Chantry? Chantry, okay.
Oh, there's been so much trouble in Kirkwall.
Are you loyal, Prince?
Guard Captain?
To Kirkwall, are you loyal? You're set on a title in Starkhaven, but we're having a crisis here.
This isn't just a Kirkwall concern. If this chaos spreads, Starkhaven will need a strong ruler to beat back the tide.
I've seen greater men than you use that excuse.
Noted and ignored, Captain.
Also covered in the last one, I'm starting to like the Grand Cleric a little bit more. I mean, she's definitely passive to a fault, but at least she knows her doctrine, she understands the religion, and she's not naive enough to think that the Divine is above corruption. So, at least she has that going for her.
What would you say to an exciting trip to Orlais? I hear the Grand Cathedral's lovely this time of year.
What?
You were right. The Divine will be taking action against Kirkwall, though the sister didn't say what. You must take the holy relics from the Chantry and leave for safety.
Sebastian, I'm surprised at you. Andraste would not thank me for saving a few dusty finger bones and my own skin at the cost of people's lives.
Are you saying you will not flee?
When I became Grand Cleric, I took a vow to the people of Kirkwall and the Free Marches. I will not leave my flock.
Would you let yourself die?
There is no greater devotion than to lay one's life at the Maker's feet. There is no better death than to take the blow for another.
You don't hear that one quoted often, do you?
Please, Your Grace. Sister Nightingale thinks there will be war.
Then, I must make peace. Settle yourself, Sebastian. I'm in no personal danger. I am Grand Cleric. Who would dare attack me?
If you will not shield yourself, then I will be your shield. You will come through this safely by the Maker's name. I swear it. If Althena won't leave Kirkwall, neither will I. I can't abandon her when the Divine's own agent warned her away.
How much damage could a few dozen angry mages do, anyway?
That's the problem, isn't it? Far more than I ever could. But if these Maleficarum rebel against the Knight Commander, Elthina will put herself between them and be torn apart. I must try to make her see reason. This cannot end well. I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Kirkwall does well enough with no one in the Viscount's seat. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Look, I know we're friends and all, but I don't think I know you well enough to tell you either or.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
And he did not like that.
Elthina still won't listen. She's determined to...
I hope you haven't come to try to talk me into leaving again. Kirkwall needs a steadying hand on its reins now more than ever. Orsino and the Knight Commander grow more fractious by the day.
There must be a way to satisfy both sides.
I pray you're right. I've been talking with them both. Orsino is not an unreasonable man. Surely a compromise can be reached.
Okay, so with that context, we also talked with Anders in the last episode. He was talking about he has been researching a potion that should help separate him from justice, and he asked us to go gather some reagents for that, so we're going to go jump into that. I am a little bit worried that this potion might end up killing him, and he knows it.
Outsiders think they can change us.
We got nothing here you'd want. Get back to Hightown and leave us alone.
Does Evelina live here? Why are you here?
This is our home as much as it is hers. Evelina shared everything she had with us. Evelina found us when the Darkspawn came, when our parents died. She made sure we got to Kirkwall safely.
I'll miss her.
But when she went to join the Circle here, they called her apostate for leaving the tower in Ferelden. They locked her up.
Oh yeah, Knight Commander Meredith also asked us to go track down some missing apostates and determine whether they should be recaptured. Because apparently she has like the default assumption that everyone who breaks the rule is secretly a blood mage. Not sure exactly why she would trust us with this, but that's where we are right now.
You came from Ferelden?
Yes, until we got here I thought we were the only ones who had survived.
Don't you have any other family?
Everyone died in the Blight. Evelina kept picking us up, new children every day, everyone she could save.
Do the Templars know you're here?
They don't care. They only want Evelina.
Didn't she want to stay free with you?
She didn't want us to be stuck in Darktown. She wanted to give us a real life. She thought the Circle would help her, but they just locked her away.
If you tell me where Evelina is, I'll try my best to help her. You can trust me.
No one can help her.
The Templars made Evelina angry. They made her change. It wasn't her fault. When it was over, she was ashamed. She ran into the tunnels and hid.
Shut up, Cricket. Don't tell them that.
She's in the sewers, child.
You can't go there. She'll know we told you and she'll be angry at us.
Angry? I didn't like when she got angry. We have to hide.
Cricket!
That seems oddly familiar, doesn't it, Anders? Speaking of which, let me swap out Sebastian for Varric
Go
real
ahead,
quick.
say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control. How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Okay, so with that sorted, let's, one of the things we need to find is in the sewers, actually, so I'm gonna make our way down there. We'll handle, Evelyn was what they said their name was, I think?
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar Petre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
So the Cella Petre is apparently a type of crystal that forms in, urine that's been compressed, so that's why we're here in the sewers.
This is it. The cellar Petre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Okay, so the next location to gather reagents is at the Bone Pits, and I think I saw that, Hubert, the, guy we're co-owning the mines with, had a quest for us. It'll probably lead us back there anyway, so let me go talk to him real quick. See if we can knock both of these out at the same time.
I thought I'd wind up arresting you someday.
If I ever decide to get caught, Aveline, you'll be the guard I let catch me.
Let catch you.
Decide to get caught didn't trip you up, though. Good to know.
That's fair.
Good day, Captain Abilene.
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
It's always something with this mine.
A cart came back from the bone pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
I'll check it out. You keep interrogating that horse.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Okay. Did they tunnel into darkspawns this time, or is it more dragons? Let's find out.
We still need the Drakestone from the Bone Pit. Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides. Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Oh, of course there's a catch, and I'm not gonna like this, am I? You promised me it wasn't gonna kill you. Oh, big dragon.
results, don't you?
Were you gonna ignore that it looked like he did some kind of blood magic there? Anyways. They keep seeming to be tunneling into dragon nests, which they should probably stop doing that. Might help. I don't know. Anyways, let's head back and run some turn-ins, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So I will see you in a bit.
How are you at finales, Varric?
I'm expecting some practical experience fairly soon.
Make it a good one, will you?
For you, madam, endless sunsets and roses.
Varric.
And the swift hand of the law sweeping all aside. I thought it went unsaid.
At least they're getting along.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
No. And neither did the workers who died trying to save it.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined! I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
Give me the bone pit. Perhaps in a few years I can get it back in order.
What? Ha! Fine, take it. I wash my hands of this cursed venture.
Hey guys, we got a mine. Anyways, Anders, what do you need to talk about, BB?
You're giving me that look again. What are you writing this time?
So, you and Hawk, I need some details. Did you go down on one knee? Did he jump you? Did you swear eternal vows of love, or is this just a physical thing?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Fine, but if you don't tell me, I'm just going to have to make it up.
And that's how we got the awkward romance sequences. It all makes sense now.
There is one more thing I need of you, my love. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
What is it you don't want me to see?
Do you believe in me, love? Do you believe mages deserve to live free of the Templar's grasp? Then trust me now. I am doing only what is necessary.
Was this ever about you and justice? Or have you lied this whole time?
I lied. There is no potion. But what we have gathered will bring freedom for more than just me and justice. It will help mages throughout Phaedus. In the face of that, one lie means little.
I can't act blindly. Tell me your plan.
I am taking a risk. I would not see you drawn into it. But maybe your support of mages ends at talk. It's easier to support freedom if no one must die to achieve it. You cannot claim to love me, then turn on me now.
I care for you. That doesn't mean I agree with every decision.
You cannot care for me and despise what I stand for. I am the cause of mages. There is nothing else inside me. Will you aid us now? Or does your support stop at the Chantry door?
Tell me what you would have of me then. But I won't forget you blackmailed me to get it.
I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you about to blow up? I get the feeling that's the only way this is gonna end for you. Anyways, until next time, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, maybe. Deal with some more of the, doomsday bullcrap that's been going on. People just you know, get along. Anyways, until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember, leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.